on speaker?
Yeah, you're on speaker.
I was just calling to say I'm sorry. I was just calling to say I'm sorry for your loss. I was giving my condolences. I tried to call your mom and your sister, but I'm on my mom's phone, so it wouldn't go through. So if you could tell them that I tried to call them, I don't have my phone, so I can't call y'all from my phone. So I just wanted to call and say that to give my condolences.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what happened because I seen like what happened to my little brother. Like, you the only person that was there. I'm trying to figure it out.
I mean, yeah, but I can't say nothing because the case still open, basically. If that makes sense.
It makes sense because I'm hearing a lot of stuff, and I know what the detective told me. I ain't even asking for a name right now. I'm just trying to figure out what happened to my little brother because the name gonna come out already. I'm just trying to figure out what happened to my little brother for all this to lead up to this. Like, why was he over there?
Why was both of us over there?
Yeah.
We was right around the corner from the house.
Like, what caused him to come over there to you? Because he said he was going home.
Exactly. But I can't say because, like, I can't say nothing. Like, literally, the police know everything. So, regardless, like, everything, like, they don't handle everything. Like, I know that everything getting handled. But I can't say nothing because I just can't say nothing because the case is still open and they still trying to get evidence and stuff from the cameras and all that. But they know everything that it is to know.
Man, that's not good for me right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. My little brother gone off some stuff, and you know what? I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm gonna be quite honest. My little brother gone over some stuff that y'all had going on that could have been just talked about, whatever case may be. Or whoever this little dude is, bro, he stepped out of bounds. Whatever the hell y'all had going on, that was between y'all. Even with child crap, we never stepped in and to do anything. We stepped in when stuff happened. We all talked about it that day at the house when all of us got caught that day. And we never got physical with nobody. So for it to even go there, right, I didn't even have to go there. I got a lot of questions.
Dre, this is her mother.
Yes, ma'am. What's up?
And again, I apologize for your loss. I talked to your mama this morning. But everything that you're saying, I understand how you feel. I do. Believe me, because it ain't just I loved your little brother. Like I told your mother, he was like a son to me. I love Shervon no matter what happened, what they went through. I still had love for him because that was just him as a person.
And Vine, that was my only other brother. My other brother dead. I'm the only one I got left. I'm the only one just left. Siobhan, we shared the same mama and same daddy. The rest of my siblings were halves. Siobhan was the only fourth sibling I got that I had. So that's the point that I'm trying to ask what happened. That like I was just telling Chandria, that whatever issues that they had before, whatever was going on, we never stepped in and got physical with nobody with anything. We never. The day when all the other stuff happened before, we all pulled up, we all talked about it. We all squashed it. We all made sure everything was cool. So for it to go this far and whatever happened, that's really what blows me. Is really that got me. It didn't have to even come to this. I don't know who the little dude is. I don't know what led up to it. That's why I'm asking her for answers, like what happened. Cause you was the last person that was with my little brother. At least give me that. I wanted to hear from her because I'm the one that was even talking to her about it. She called me when they had problems, whatever the case may be. She called me to talk about it. Yeah, exactly. So exactly, and so even before this,
my thing is have enough respect to not think that she would do anything to put him in harm's
But
way.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, from what I'm hearing around town, and for what I witnessed last night, you can't do nothing but think that. That's why I'm.
What did you witness last night,
That's why I'm asking. I'm asking. I'm not going to. I'm not. That's why.
I respect
You
that,
know,
but what did you
the
witness last night?
at least she can, at least somebody can do. I ain't even asking for a name right now. All I'm asking for is what happened to my little brother. Like yeah, I gotta understand. I just lost my grandma. We just lost our grandma not too long ago, and then now I lost my brother. Then before that, I lost my other brother. Me and Siobhan was me and Siobhan. So the only reason.
And I respect all of that, but to sit up and to say that this is her fault.
I didn't say it was her fault. I asked her what happened.
Right, but you said what you witnessed last night. What did you witness last night?
I'm not for the same thing. I would just like I'm asking questions to get coverage of about what happened with my little brother.
Okay.
I didn't say she did anything. I didn't point any fingers. I just asked her what happened. I didn't even ask for a name, and she said they won't release anything. I didn't ask for a name. I mean,
because with this case, she cannot tell you anything. So that's why I grabbed the phone.
Well, I want to talk to her like I want to see just like she grown. I'm grown as well. I asked her for a reason. I didn't need
She's sitting right here too. So
that's why I was asking. That's why I was asking. That's why I was asking her. I wanted her. I'm upset to see. I'm be honest. See now. I'm be honest with you. I'm upset. I'm mad. That is my little brother. And my little brother never went. Listen, can you please listen to me, please? Because I know you try. I know you trying to protect your daughter. You feel like someone to come at your daughter, but your daughter not dead. My brother dead. You know, I'm trying to be respectable. I'm trying to be respectful with y'all. Trying to talk with y'all because it ain't got to go there for. But I'm just trying to figure out what happened to my little brother. Your daughter not dead. My little brother got shot. My little brother ain't do nothing but try to protect her. Every single time he tried to protect her, no matter how much they got into it, my little brother still tried to protect her. Like, nah, that's what he tried to do. No matter how much they got into it, it don't matter what they argued about. Behind closed doors that she don't know, my little brother always protected her. Always say, nah. He always say, nah. And I just tell you, that's between y'all. That's between y'all. I always tell him that all the time.
Absolutely.
And so that's the whole point. It is, and even though Chandria and my brother used to argue and have all their issues, I still let Chandria come up to my house, and I still didn't treat her different. No matter what. If he was like a son to you, then somebody, I don't see me personally, whatever gonna come out is gonna come out regardless. So either y'all gonna tell me or the police gonna tell me. I just need the proper respect to honor what I'm saying. And if I'm asking a question, I want to answer, because at the same time, again, these are the same questions that was asked last night. And I didn't get no answers last night. I ain't get no answers. I didn't get no answers to 8 hours later.
Who did you ask last night?
I've been asking. No, I didn't. I've been asking for a while about what happened. Nobody reached out to me. Chandria called me one time. That was yesterday before it happened. She didn't tell me if something was going on. She didn't call me. She didn't tell me that my brother was going. That's the point I'm making. It's like you trying. I just said that she called me. See, I feel like. I feel like you got to be trying to defend your daughter and not understand where I'm coming from. Because I didn't say your daughter did anything. See, you been defensive with your daughter. See, now look, Miss Fraser.
Yes.
I'm literally getting upset. You know, I'm literally finna get up. I'm getting upset with it because you're not being understanding. Your daughter's living. My brother's dead behind some stuff that I have no knowledge about, and I'm trying to figure it out. Put yourself in our shoes. What are the shoes on the other foot? How would you feel? What would you do?
I I'm not.
So my point is, be a woman of understanding and quit trying to defend. All I'm doing is asking questions.
Nobody attacking
I'm not attacking Chandria. Chandria will tell, and then you steady talking over me, and I'm steady trying to talk. That's irritating me, and I took the time out to try to be respectful with you and talk to you and try to feel it out. But at the same time, yeah, you keep jumping, interjecting, trying to protect your daughter. I didn't point fingers at your daughter. I'm trying to figure out what happened. I asked her what happened. That's it. And I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to her. I want to ask her what happened. Because Chandria know every single time her and my little brother had an issue, she called me about it, and I still treated her like nothing happened. So she knew that. So for you to come in and try to talk to me, try to talk for her, I don't respect that.
I grabbed the phone because she was upset.
I don't need that. Chandria knows she can talk to me because she talked to me multiple times before. And I don't want to talk to you about it. I want to talk to her because she was the last person to see my brother alive. My little brother dead based off this. I don't know what happened. All I know is what I was told. That's all I know. So as a man of trying to be a man of understanding, and you should try to be a woman of understanding, we have to sit here and actually talk about it. Ain't no hush. No, I'm not keeping nothing hush because my brother dead behind that. Whatever happened between that young man, whatever case may be, my brother gone. Your child ain't gone. You can see your daughter. You can hug your daughter. I can't do that to my brother. You can call your daughter on the phone. I can't do that. My brother gone. How would you feel if you doing the exact same thing? What if my mama got on the phone with you and do the same thing? It's more answers and give you an answer. How would you feel? You gonna flip. You gonna be irritated. You gonna be mad. You gonna feel that way. It's more to this story than what's coming out, and we all know that. We all know that. We don't know because they ain't released yet. But I just asked because I thought me and her relationship was better than that I can ask you what happened. To be straight up with me, what happened. That's all I asked for. That's all I ever asked for. She can call me when they had other problems, and I'll be straight up with them. But now it's all hush hush. I don't care about no hush hush, po this, po that, because it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out no matter what. It's gonna come out if you tell it. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. I just asked, as trying to be a woman of understanding on y'all part, to tell me what happened to my brother. That's the only brother I had. Everybody else is gone. My brother, my brother Rudy, dead. My brother Vine, dead. I'm the only boy out of 6 girls that's left. So I have a lot of questions. He looked like me. So I got a lot of questions. Me and my brother played video games with each other for a very long time. I didn't have nobody but my little brother. So you got to understand where I'm coming from. You got to understand my frustration. You got to understand why I'm asking these questions. So today or tomorrow, I ain't trying to point things. That's why I'm asking. So if she didn't, that's the reason why I'm asking questions. So I ain't got to point the finger. I ain't got to guess. So I know what happened. That's all I'm asking for. I ain't trying to, get ant with her or try to, nah. I asked for a reason out of respect. You called me to give condolences out of respect, and I asked you a question out of respect. I didn't get on the phone and say what the street's saying. No, I asked you straight up and try to be a man of understanding. That's how I asked. I'm not going up by what the street said. I'm going up by her because I thought me and her had a better relationship than that. That's all I'm saying. And why can't I get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, and Chandria know, I invited Chandria over my house multiple times. I always let her come over. No matter how many arguments that they had, I still let her come over there. No matter how she talked bad about my brother and how he talked bad down about her, whatever, all the arguments, I still let your daughter come over and then treat her no different. No different. And that's because out of respect for their relationship. When they called me, I got in it. But when they didn't call me, I stepped back. And that's out of respect. And I want the same respect to ask you what happened to my brother. I don't care about what the police going to say because, it's going to come out. Either the police going to tell me or you going to tell me. At least have a common decency to tell me first out your own mouth what happened. Because I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I was angry. I was crying back and forth. That's my little brother. I watched him grow up. You know what I'm saying? Just like your daughter, you watch your daughter grow up. Or you have another sibling. Like I keep saying, put yourselves in my shoes, how I feel about it. Of course I'm gonna be angry. Of course I'm gonna be sad. Of course I'm having all these emotions at one time.
You do, and I respect that. I do, and I apologize. I do. I wasn't trying to out-talk you or none of that. I'm sorry. I am truly sorry.
You know, like,
You know, we love Sharvon so much. We did.
and like I can't even cry no more. I'm so angry. That's why I need some closure. That's why I'm asking before anything.
I'm gonna let you talk to Chandra, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure what happened to my little brother. Like, I don't know what happened. All I know is what the police didn't said a little bit about. You're the only other person that's there.
Yeah, I'm the only person that know anything, so I don't know what other people are saying.
Man, that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm.
That means that they assuming.
Nah, that's why I'm asking you.
Right.
Like I said, it's gonna come out today. It's gonna come out tomorrow. Whatever the case may be, it's going to come out what happened. That's why I'm asking you first.
Yeah, it is gonna come out. But I mean, just long story short, I was on my way home. Sharvon was on his way home too. We both seen each other at the stop sign, but he was at the stop sign first. So he seen me. I seen him. He was going towards the house. I was gonna drop somebody off. I'm thinking, like, I know Sharvon probably finna follow me. That was my first thought. He went through the stop sign. He slowed down. I seen him slowing down. I'm like, yeah, he probably finna follow me. So the person I was with, I told him, I said, hurry up and get out my car. You know, I ain't got time for, I don't want him following me. I want to go home. Be cool. Like, before I had left the house that day, I don't know what it was, but me and Sharvon was talking, and I told him, he was asking me about the car that he worked on, and I had looked at him and I said, do you want a hug? And he like, why do you want to hug me? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And we had straight hugs for a long time, and that was right before we both left. We both left the house like the same time at 5:30. But basically, I dropped that person off. When that person got out of my car, I seen Sharvon was like at the stop sign. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he followed me or whatever. So he pulled up like, what you doing? What you want? Like, who you dropping off or whatever? And I was just like, nothing. Like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm dropping somebody off. And then I had pulled off, so he was following me. So he kept asking me like, why I wasn't talking to him. That was the whole thing. He had called me. He had DM'd me on Instagram. I hadn't responded to him yet. So, he kept asking me, like, why I'm not talking to him. So at this point, we on this street, but we wasn't at the stop sign yet. Me and him was both stopped in the street, like, both of our windows was down. We literally side by side stopped in the street. He was saying what he was saying. And I told him, I said, Sharvon, let's just go home. Like, I want to go home. We right down the street from the house. Like, let's just go home, because that's where I was going home. And so that's when we get to the stop sign. And when we get to the stop sign, he pull up on the side of me again. And you see, I don't know if you've seen how his car was, but his car was basically like kind of khaki corner. Mm-hmm. So he was like trying to cut me off a little bit. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. So he got out the car and he came to my door. My window wasn't open, so he like on top of my car, like the sunroof, trying like his hand and his head like talking to me through the sunroof, and like he was trying to hit me or whatever. And I remember I told him, like, what are you like? Why are you so angry? Like, let's just go home, like, whatever. And the last thing that I remember seeing was his arm was in my sunroof, and me looking up, seeing his head, and that's when gunshots just started rolling out. Like, I'm in the car ducking, the gunshots hit my car too. They hit both of our cars. So the gunshots was just rolling out. I'm ducking in the car. When I got up, when I put my head up out the car, not out the car, but like I set up because I was gonna pull off. I thought Sharvon hopped in his car. So as I'm pulling off, I see somebody running and I see a car turning. But I'm thinking that this somebody that I hopped out of a car. That's what I'm thinking. So as I pull off, I'm driving down the street and I thought I seen a car behind me and I thought it was Sharvon. And then I looked and I called him. His phone went straight to voicemail. So I'm like, this Sharvon is not behind me. I don't see the blue lights. So I did a U-turn, came back down the street. I still seen his car sitting in the middle of the street. I looked, I'm screaming his name. I'm looking by the two houses. I looked at his car. I'm looking everywhere. I'm calling. I called Jared. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where he was at. And I knew that was a red flag. I'm just he would never leave his car. Never he would ever leave his car. And the car was still running. The car was still running. And so it was a man that he came out the house. And he asked me, he said, what's going on? And I said, we was at the stop sign. Somebody started shooting. I said, I thought he was behind me, and he wasn't. I said, so I came back, and I'm trying to find him. That's what I said. And the man was like, I think you should go sit in the car. And I said, no, I think I should try to find him. And when I was walking towards the man's house, and I seen a reflection in the grass, and there was somebody laying there, and I went over there. It was him laying in the grass. I went over there. I was so proud of him. I was trying to get him out the mouth. I was trying to pick him up off the ground. I couldn't. I was screaming. I didn't know what to do. I was so mad. I said, please tell the police. He said, I already did. I already told them. And I would have my flashlight on. I was trying to figure out where he even got shot at. It was just so much. I would have never left if I knew that was Sharpon. And I say running. I thought he was behind me. I thought he out there in his car.
Oh my God.
And that's it. I literally watched him. I said, I'm like, oh my God. I didn't think he was going to be dead. I thought he was going to be
Dre.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is Chandrea's father. Like you said earlier, everything is emotional. Y'all, like I said, there's nothing that we can do or take away, but she told you everything that she needed to tell you and everything. She wanted to call your mom and your sister to give her condolence and everything. And like you said, you wanted to hear from her and everything. And like I said, we'll just follow up with y'all tomorrow or something, or you can call and check. We'll try to reach back out to your mom and everything. All right, sir?
All right.
All right.
All right.